Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Texas versus Baylor college basketball matchup on Saturday, January 20th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. But let's get to this one. Texas taking on Baylor. Big 12 college basketball action. Both these teams looking to kind of get things going in the right gear. And it's hard to say that because Baylor's 7-3 in their last 10 and Texas is 6-4. But we've seen both these teams show signs of weakness recently. And, Baylor last game out against Kansas State was absolutely pathetic from the free throw line, hitting less than 50% from the charity stripe. I'll tell you what, they hit one of those, they win the game, and they just could not hit anything. It was Brick City. I mean, they went in the second half probably 5 minutes without even scoring a point, just shot after shot. And it wasn't like they weren't getting the second chances, because they were dominating the boards, just could not get it done. Meanwhile, Texas, this team just clearly looks like they're a step behind, the expectation. And, losing last time out against UCF after, pretty much in the first half, controlling the game, and then, going into the second half, just absolutely blown out of their own building. That followed up on the loss at Morgantown against West Virginia. And, of course, they had beat Cincinnati at Cincinnati in a nail-biter. But prior to that, losing at home to Texas Tech. So this team is clearly reeling, losing 3 of their 4 Big 12 games, 2 of those at home and 1 against one of the worst teams in the entire conference. So something's got to give in this game. We know that Baylor is super talented. They had beaten Cincinnati, they had beaten BYU and Oklahoma State, so not the upper echelon of the Big 12. Losses against Duke and Michigan State earlier this season, a win against Seton Hall. Of course, they have that win over Florida. They've played and a win over Michigan State. This team certainly, or lost to Michigan State, I'm sorry. This team, has the talent. They're 11 deep, so really not a lot of excuses. And when you're missing those free throws, very, very hard to justify it. The thing is, Baylor's the 3rd best three-point shooting team in the nation, 14th best at shooting from the field. They couldn't hit the broadside of a barn against Kansas State. Meanwhile, Texas, decent defensively, but terrible guarding the perimeter, and I expect Baylor to be hoisting them up in this one. As bad as Baylor's problems were in that game against Kansas State, I think the Texas problems run a lot deeper than that. And I think in this one, Baylor, even on the road, is going to be my play. I'm going to take Baylor, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.